Welcome to day 15 of the Match World Cup video blog in association with Chewits. Now, I don't know how many of you were watching yesterday, hopefully everybody, just so you can have a bit of a laugh at me. But I was saying about how Italy, the reigning champions, had crashed out of the tournament, and today, how there was a risk that the favourites in Spain could follow them if they didn't get the result they were after. Now, I've just got to say, I wasn't saying that Spain were going to go out, but it was a risk. But Spain have really sorted that out now, because they've got their win, 2-1 against Chile, and they're sailing through as group winners into the second round. Then they're going to face Portugal, and that's going to be a fantastic match against those two European neighbours. I'm really looking forward to that. Really good football. And I think they're just getting better and better, actually, both of those teams. They're getting more confident, so they knock the little triangles and passing around again, getting their midfields fully working, and I think it could be a fantastic match. Chile, I thought they actually were quite decent today. They actually had played a bit of decent attacking football. The only problem with it was they didn't have enough possession. They had little bursts of pace, knocking the ball forward, some nice movement, and the strikers I think did a good job running the line, but there wasn't quite enough from them. So that's probably why they've come up second, just short in this group. And they'll go on for an All-South American clash against Brazil. So that's awesome. At the end of the game today, I went down to the mix zone, got my pass here. So only the biggest magazines and newspapers get these things. But I gave one a match because they know that we were good mates with all the players. And I went to go and chat with the players at the end. A little bit of a chat with Iniesta. My Spanish isn't too special, so it's a fairly brief one, to be honest. But I had a nice long chat with Xabi Alonso. He came walking past, and I was just like, Xabi, it's Matt from Match. And I loved the fact that he stopped, and he was like, oh, it's good to see you, it's a long time. I used to interview him quite often for Match when he was at Liverpool. But because obviously he's now in Real Madrid, I've not seen him for about 18 months. So it was really cool that I saw him and that he was really pleased to see me. So that was really nice. Shout out for you, Xabi. And I said to him, well, I hope to see you at the end of the tournament, mate. Maybe we'll see you in the final. And he was with a smile on his face. And I think he believes they can do it. The belief's starting to come back into the team. And why shouldn't it with the players that they've got? So anyway, apart from that today, as you can see, I'm now here in Pretoria in this massive airy media centre, and I've been here for a few hours. Before that, there was the England press conference, and David James was speaking. All the questions that have been fired at him were about penalties. We've got this massive match coming up against Germany that everybody's so excited about. But the question everyone's asking, because of our record against Germany, because of the way things have worked out with penalties in the knockout stages, is how confident we are about it. And Jamo was trying to ignore those questions a bit. But at the same time, he looked pretty confident. He was saying that he was kind of wishing in the Slovenia game that they would get a penalty in the last minute so he could be the hero and spring up and save it, because he feels really prepared for these kind of things. So I think that's really cool and a good message for us. It's only a couple of days now before we go and play in Bloemfontein in our second round match against the Germans, and I really can't wait, and it's good to see the players feel exactly the same. But more on that tomorrow. Okay, now it's time for your full match results roundup for the day. In Group G, it was Brazil 0, Portugal 0, Ivory Coast 3, North Korea 0. That's a good win for Ivory Coast, but the Drog's going to be gutted because they're going home. They didn't get the goals they needed, and they also needed Portugal to lose today to get through to the next round, and that's not happened. So the group winners are Brazil, and in second place it's Portugal. In Group H, the results were Switzerland 0, Honduras 0, and in the match that I've been watching here in Pretoria, it was Spain 2, Chile 1. And Spain go through as group winners, and Chile through as the number 2. And I think they're very strong teams, so they're going to be tough to face in the next round. Switzerland are going to be gutted after beating the favourites. They beat Spain in that first game of theirs, but they're still out of the tournament because they couldn't manage to get the wins anywhere else. So it's really unfortunate for them. Okay. That's the end of my Match World Cup video blog in association with Chewits for today. But tomorrow I'll be back, and it's going to be a bit of a win because I'm starting my long drive down to Bloemfontein to take up all the action and atmosphere before England's game against Germany. It's a really long drive from Rustenburg. I reckon about 8 hours. So when I turn up on camera tomorrow, I may look a little bit worse for wear, but we'll have to wait and see. Hope there are a few clips with a few fans, and I'll have the latest news from the England camp too. So I'll see you then. Laters.